Today I'm doing another brand steal, another Sims 4 Survivor season. This is the third one I do. I decided to throw the other ones into a playlist, so I will link that down below in the description if you want to see season number 1 and 2. But here we have Battle of the Sexes. We have men versus women, as inspired by one of my all-time favorite Survivor seasons, Survivor the Amazon, and we are following the Survivor the Amazon format, I guess, or whatever. That means this is an older season, so there is no immunity idol, just a simple numbers game, vote out whoever, but we're gonna have fun. Let's introduce the cast real quick. Here we have the Gals tribe, composed of all women, of course. It's about time we got this bitch on the show. It's the sim you love to hate and hate to love. It's Eliza Pancakes. She recently got engaged into a powerful spellcaster family and turned into a spellcaster herself. We love a bitch with a bop. It's Amelia Ernest. Happiness per day is only a simoleon away for this girl. It's Beth Sterling. Next, we have one of my all-time favorite sims in The Sims 4. Perhaps she will try to cheat her way through the competition just like she cheated on her husband. It's Rami Watson. Next, we have the ever-stylish Savannah Price. Next up, we have the world-famous Brittany Cho. She's probably going to be jumping around wherever you go with a bunch of fans all over the place. I think it was time we had a mermaid on the show. We have once voiced by Moana, Nalani Mahiai. And finally, a sim that is near and dear to my heart. We have the beautiful Jenna Akiyama. With Kyle, we have Jenna Akiyama. And here we have the guys team, composed of all men, obviously. First off, we have the man who may or may not be a doctor. The world may never know. We've got Eric Lewis. Next, we have an educated bitch. He is studying computer science at Foxbury Institute. It's Cameron Fletcher, coming all the way from Henford-on-Bagley, leaving the comfort of his little cottage with his husband. Now going on this adventure, we got Ian Moody. Next up, we got the infamous pop star, the musician that just cannot get out of scandals. It's Thorn Bailey. His husband did pretty well on season 1, relatively speaking, but he's here to try to top his placement. It is Brent Hecking. This guy literally had nothing else going on in his life, so he was like, I might as well show up here. He's going to couch surf his way into a victory. It's Kyle Carlson. Next, we have a member of the Renegades, teenage troublemaker Wolfgang Munch. And last but not least, we have Father Winter himself, here to spread joy to every single contestant on this season of Sims 4 Survivor. It is Clement Frost. There's also a twist this season that has to do with the ages of the people on the cast, so I tried to order them in order of age, but I don't know if that was accurate. Like, I just kind of winged it. So once we get to the twist, you know, it'll be what it is. But anyway, let's just start with episode number 1. Of course, nothing really happens until after the immunity challenge, and the gals have 1 immunity, and they also won 50 waterproof matches. That's pretty cool. I forgot they gave out matches on the early seasons. Now they don't even get a flint. That's interesting. Anyway, let's move on. On the gals team, Eliza and Amelia bond strongly. It has a lasting impact. Okay. The E names. Jenna and Rami also bond strongly. And Amelia's injured, but gets treated and can stay in the game. Alright. And on the guys tribe, Cameron and Thorn bond slightly, and Thorn and Wolfgang bond slightly as well. So Thorn Bailey, working his social skills. No alliances or anything, so this is gonna be just a wild vote. Let's go to Tribal. We have the guys tribe here at Tribal, and it is time to vote. Everyone's cast their votes. I will read the votes, and the first vote goes to Eric. Next vote goes to Ian. That's 1 vote Eric, 1 vote Ian. 6 votes left. Next vote goes to Ian, and the next vote goes to Eric. We're tied. 2 votes Eric, 2 votes Ian, 4 votes left. Next vote goes to Eric. Oh no. 3 votes Eric, 2 votes Ian. Next one goes to Eric. That's 4 votes Eric, 2 votes Ian, 2 votes left. And the first person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor Battle of the Sexes, it's Eric Lewis. That sucks. Losing a base game person so early, but that's okay. I mean, Eric is not the most exciting sim in the world, so it's not a huge loss. Let's see who voted who. We got Brent, Eric, and that's it, voting for Ian. So Brent Hacking, not a good start for him. Everyone else voted for Eric, obviously. I imagine Brent is going to be in some trouble now. Maybe this is the Thorn Bailey effect. I mean, Wolfgang voted with him, and who was the other person he was bonding with? It was, I don't remember. Let's go back. Cameron Fletcher. Okay. Well, that's Eric gone. The first boot of the season. We will move on to episode number 2. At the reward challenge, the guys win reward. They win a jar of fishing bait, but more importantly, let's go into the immunity challenge. The guys also win immunity. We're gonna be even again. 7 people per team. And let's see what's going on the gal team. Beth Sterling and Brittany Cho bond slightly. It has a lasting impact. And Brittany and Eliza have a major fight. It has a lasting impact. Oh no. And then Eliza and Savannah bond strongly. It has a lasting impact. And we have our first alliance. The Gals Alliance number 1, it is Eliza, it's Amelia, it's Rami, and it's Savannah. Interesting group of women here. We did see Eliza bonding with Savannah in this episode, and she was also bonding with Rami in last episode. I'm gonna worry about Brittany Cho now, though, since Eliza is fighting with Brittany Cho, and she is the one pioneering this alliance here. So I think Eliza is gonna get her out, but we shall see what happens. Let's go to the guys' tribe. Brent and Thorne have a major fight. Oh no. Brent digging his grave. That is not great. Brent and Ian bond slightly. It has a lasting impact as well. So maybe he's making an opposition against Thorne Bailey. We shall see. Is Thorne Bailey the villain of the season? Maybe. Ian also gets injured, but gets treated and can stay in the game. I don't know why we even get this one. This one is like so inconsequential. But I guess it's something. Let's go to tribal. We got the gals here at their first tribal council, and it is time to vote. Alright, let's read the votes. The first vote goes to Savannah. Next vote goes to Jenna. We got 1 vote Jenna, 1 vote Savannah. None for Brittany Cho. Maybe Eliza saving Brittany Cho. We'll see. Next vote is for Amelia. Wow, okay. We're 1 vote Savannah, 1 vote Jenna, 1 vote Amelia. Next vote goes to Savannah. It's 2 votes Savannah, 1 vote Amelia, 1 vote Jenna. Next vote goes for Amelia. So that's 2 votes Amelia, 2 votes Savannah, 1 vote Jenna. Next vote goes to Jenna. So we're tied again. 2 votes Jenna, 2 votes Amelia, 2 votes Savannah. And the next vote goes to Jenna. So that's 3 votes Jenna, 2 votes Amelia, 2 votes Savannah, 1 vote left. And the second person voted out, it's Jenna. Okay, that was probably that alliance, and the other 4 split their votes in between Amelia and Savannah, I'm guessing. Yeah, we got Eliza, Amelia, Rami, and Savannah, the alliance, voting for Jenna. We got Bess and Brittany voting for Amelia. And the Savannah votes were Jenna and Nalani. So this alliance is going to be very powerful now, since they now have the majority. But we unfortunately lose Jenna Akiyama here, and we will move on to episode number 3. Alright, we got this alliance. Let's see the loyalty. It is Eliza and Amelia. They're very loyal to it. I guess Amelia, I think she was at a 5, now she's at a 6. And they did just vote to keep her, and she got some votes, so she's probably feeling good about that. But this alliance, it could break up. They're not like that loyal to each other. On the guys' tribes, we don't have any alliances, so let's just go into reward. The gals win. They win toiletries. I believe the women also won toiletries on the actual season on Survivor the Amazon. But let's go into immunity. And the gals have won immunity as well. The guys going back to tribal, which honestly I think that's more interesting. I'm kind of interested to see what's going on with that Thorne Bailey versus Brent hacking situation. Let's see what's going on at the gal beach. Brittany and Eliza have a minor disagreement. These 2 women, they hate each other. It has a lasting impact. Brittany Cho, I don't think she's long for this game. Maybe she can survive to the swap and make it through. I don't know. Eliza and Amelia bond slightly though. The E-names, once again, bonding. On the guys' beach, we have Clement and Kyle bonding strongly, which has a lasting impact. And we have an alliance. A 6-person alliance, which is everyone aside from Thorne Bailey. Oh no. Okay, I think this might be the most obvious vote out in Survivor history. Let's go to tribal. The guys' tribe is back at tribal. They all vote, and I will read the votes. First vote is for Thorne Bailey. Second vote is for Clement Frost. Third vote goes to Thorne Bailey. 2 votes Thorne Bailey. 1 vote Clement Frost. Next is for Thorne Bailey, and it's Thorne Bailey. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Thorne Bailey, I thought he was gonna be the villain of the season, but he only lasted 3 episodes, so RIP Thorne, there he goes. We don't even need to go through the votes. It was everyone against Thorne. And we'll move on to episode number 4. Oh, look at this. Rami is losing loyalty to the Gal Alliance. That's not great. On the Guys tribe, though, the Alliance loyalty is everyone is at a 5. I mean, this is the entire tribe, so I don't really know what they're gonna do if they lose. But let's go into reward. The guys, they have won rewards. They won a refrigerator stocked with Coca-Cola. But let's go into the immunity challenge. The gals win immunity again. Even though these gals are fighting each other at camp, they're able to work together in the immunity challenges. So they win again. Let's see what's going on at their camp. Brittany is impressing the rest of the team, and Amelia and Rami have a major fight. But look at this, we have another alliance. It's Bess, it's Brittany Cho, it's Eliza. Brittany and Eliza together in alliance. They're fighting all the time. And then it's Amelia and Savannah. They basically just threw out Rami and pulled in Bess and Brittany. So who else is not in this alliance? We've got Nalani. Nalani is not doing anything at this point. But we'll see. We'll see what she does. She's gonna have to pull something together or she's out of the game. Let's go to the guys' camp. Nothing happens. Okay, so it's gonna be a random vote. This guy's tribe is a hot mess, but let's go to tribal. All right, it is time to vote. Everyone cast their votes. And the first vote goes to Brent Hacking. Second vote goes to Brent Hacking. The third vote, it goes to Brent Hacking. Oh no. The fourth vote goes to Clement Frost. 3 votes Brent, 1 vote Clement, 2 votes left. This could be a tie. Next vote goes to Clement Frost. 3 votes Brent, 2 votes Clement. And the last vote goes to Clement. We're tied. 3 votes Clement, 3 votes Brent. We will have a revote. All right, everyone goes back to vote, aside from Clement and Brent. And the first vote on the revote is Clement. Second vote goes to Clement. And the fourth person voted out, it is Clement Frost. What a weird vote. Let's see what happens. Is this a vote split? I mean, there's not an idol, so they don't really have to vote split, but okay. So we got Clement and Kyle and Wolfgang voting for Brent, and then Kyle and Wolfgang flipped on Clement. I don't really know what's going on here, but we will proceed on to episode number 5. We got the gals, we got the guys, but we are going to have a twist. It's the tribe swap. The youngest member from each tribe is sent to a retreat. These members will be responsible for picking tribes. Wait, it put Brittany Cho and Ian Moody. Oh, I guess I was supposed to do youngest to oldest, not oldest to youngest. Oops. Okay, anyway, we'll chance it. It's the oldest members from each tribe are sent to a retreat. And these members will be responsible for picking tribes. And they will alternate between the different tribes. Brittany starts off, and she chooses Kyle. Then Ian chooses Rami. Brittany chooses Savannah. Ian chooses Brent. Brittany chooses Cameron. Ian chooses Eliza. And then Brittany chooses Amelia. And Ian chooses Wolfgang. Brittany chooses Bess. And then Ian chooses Nalani. Or I guess he's left with Nalani. So here are the new tribes. The new gal tribe. We've got Bess Sterling, we got Brittany Cho, we got Cameron Fletcher, we got Amelia Ernest, we got Kyle Carlson, and we got Savannah Price. Then we have the guys tribe. It is Brent Hacking, it's Eliza Pancakes, Ian Moody, Nalani Mahiai, Rami Watson, and Wolfgang Munch. Eliza not in a great position here, actually. Because the guys, they are sticking together, and she just kind of booted out Rami from her alliance, kinda. And Nalani is also not working with Eliza at all. But then on the gals tribe, I'm seeing these women that are all in an alliance together. So I think they are gonna work together to kick out the men. That's my prediction there. But let's see. So on this tribe, we have Amelia and Savannah together in an alliance. They also have Rami and Eliza on this alliance, but they are on the other tribe now. The guys alliance, we have Cameron and Kyle. And then we have the gals alliance, which is everyone aside from Eliza. On the guys tribe, we have Eliza and Rami. Then we have Brent, Ian, and Wolfgang in the guys alliance. And then we have Eliza by herself in the gals alliance number 2. This is probably gonna be an interesting dynamic here on this tribe. Maybe Eliza can link up with the men and boot out the other women. I don't know. Let's go into the immunity challenge and see what happens. The gals team has 1 immunity. So, Eliza, good luck. This is, by the way, Bess, Brittany, Cameron, Amelia, Kyle, and Savannah. Let's see what's going on at their camp. Brittany and Kyle have a small fight, and Kyle and Savannah bond strongly, which has a lasting impact. Brittany fighting with everyone. I guess she is the villain of the season. This could be interesting, though, the Kyle and Savannah bond. We also see Rami leaving the gals alliance number 1. I mean, that's not a surprise. She doesn't want to work with Eliza. She kind of got ousted out of the alliance. But let's see what's going on the guys tribe. Nalani is impressing the rest of the team. All right. And Ian and Rami have a major fight. That's not great. Eliza and Ian also have a minor disagreement, which is also not great. Eliza and Rami are in trouble here. But we also see another alliance form. It is Brent Hacking, it's Ian Moody, and Nalani. All right, Nalani finally making a move here. She's been keeping quiet, but now it's time to strike. I imagine Eliza or Rami are going to be in trouble. One of them is probably gone here. It's just a question of which one. Let's go to tribal. We got the guys tribe here. We got Brent. We got Eliza. We got Ian. We got Nalani. We got Rami. And we got Wolfgang. It's time to vote. And I will read the votes. We got the first vote, Eliza. Second vote goes to Rami. 1 vote Eliza, 1 vote Rami. 4 votes left. Next vote goes to Rami. So we got 2 votes Rami, 1 vote Eliza, 3 votes left. Next vote goes to Rami. 3 votes Rami, 1 vote Eliza, 2 votes left. And the 5th person voted out. It's Rami. Rami Watson. Yeah, it kind of all fell apart for her. She was in an alliance and they turned on her. I feel like the strategic move would have been to boot out Eliza here, but Rami was making some waves on the team. She was like arguing with Ian. I mean, Eliza was also, but it was a smaller argument, so I guess, you know, that's unfortunate for Rami. Everybody voted for her except she voted for Eliza. But there she goes. RIP Rami, she tried. And we will move on to episode number 6. We're at the final, 11, I think? Yeah. So, let's see what's going on at the alliances. Eliza is getting really, really loyal to the Gals Alliance number 1. Even though she's not even with these people, but she's like, these are my gals. I'm working with them, Emilia and Savannah. This men's line has not moved at all. They are all at 5 constantly. And Brittany, though, she is losing loyalty to the Gals Alliance number 2. So she might be dipping out of that soon. Then we have these alliances. We only have the new one we haven't discussed. It's pretty strong. Not too bad. Brent and Ian at a 6, Nalani at a 5. So Brent and Ian are more loyal to Nalani than they are to the guys. Let's go to reward. We got the gals winning reward. They are unstoppable. But let's see if they can win immunity. They do. They do win immunity. I feel like Eliza is in trouble here. Let's see what's going on at the camps. At the gals camp, we've got Emilia having a major meltdown. And Kyle and Savannah find something in common. These two, they are really starting to work together. I would not be surprised if these two end up in an alliance soon. I mean, they are really bonding with each other. I guess this is the growing together alliance forming here. Let's go to the guys camp. We got Wolfgang leaving the men's alliance. And that's it. Okay, this might save Eliza. Maybe Wolfgang now takes the hit here. I don't know. Let's go to tribal and see what happens. We got the guys tribe here. Brent, Eliza, Ian, Nalani, Wolfgang. And it is time to vote. I will read the votes, and the first vote goes to Eliza. Second vote goes to Wolfgang. 1 vote Eliza, 1 vote Wolfgang. 3 votes left. Next vote goes to Eliza. That's 2 votes Eliza and 1 vote Wolfgang. And the 6th person voted out. It's Eliza. Couldn't make it to the merge. Same as her husband. That's unfortunate for her. Our chaotic queen. I was pulling for her, but you know, she kind of shot herself in the foot. She couldn't make anything happen on this tribe, and she's gone. Goodbye, Eliza. It's a unanimous vote. Everyone voted Eliza, except Eliza voted Wolfgang, and we will move on to the next episode. It's the merge. This is the new tribe, Genderqueer's Rise. Those who made the merge, we have Beth Sterling, we have Brent Hacking, we have Brittany Cho, we have Cameron Fletcher, Emilia Ernest, Ian Moody, Kyle Carlson, Nalani Mahiai, Savannah Price, and Wolfgang Munch. Let's see what's going on at the beaches. We've got these alliances. We have Emilia and Savannah in an alliance together. This was the alliance with Eliza, but she's gone. So they are not that loyal to each other anymore, so that's not great. I guess Eliza was the glue holding them together. We got the guys alliance. This one still not really moving. Brent and Ian are up to a 6, but Cameron and Kyle are still at a 5. Then we got the gals alliance, which was that big alliance that formed with Eliza in it, but now she's gone, so now they're down to a 4. They're all also only at a 5. And then finally we have this trio over here, the only mixed gender alliance. And this is the strongest alliance in the game. They are at a 7, Brett and Ian, and then Nalani is at a 6. That's pretty good. Let's go to the immunity challenge. This is the one where they all stand on different perches in the ocean, the one with the peanut butter and chocolate. But Bess wins immunity. Good for her. Congrats, Bess. And let's see what's going on at the beach. We got Cameron and Emilia having a minor disagreement, which has a lasting impact. We have Kyle having a major meltdown. Okay. And then we have Bess and Brent bonding strongly. We also have the guys alliance here. Cameron decides to leave. He's out. He doesn't want to work with the men anymore. And we will move on to tribal council. We got the merge tribe here. Bess has the necklace. And it is time to vote. The first vote goes to Emilia. Second vote goes to Wolfgang. That's 1 vote Amelia, 1 vote Wolfgang. Next vote goes to Amelia. That's 2 votes Amelia, 1 vote Wolfgang. Next vote goes to Wolfgang. That's 2 votes Amelia, 2 votes Wolfgang. 6 votes left. The next vote goes to Amelia. 3 votes Amelia, 2 votes Wolfgang. And the next vote goes to Wolfgang. We're tied again. 3 votes Amelia, 3 votes Wolfgang. 4 votes left. Very split tribe here. We got Amelia. 4 votes Amelia, 3 votes Wolfgang. And we got another one for Wolfgang. We're tied again. 4 votes Amelia, 4 votes Wolfgang. 2 votes left. Is this gonna be a tie? Next one goes to Amelia. That's 5 votes Amelia, 4 votes Wolfgang. 1 vote left. It's Wolfgang. We're tied. 5 votes Amelia, 5 votes Wolfgang. We will have a revote. Everyone, aside from Amelia and Wolfgang, will vote again. And the first vote goes to Wolfgang. Second vote goes to Wolfgang. 2 votes Wolfgang, 6 votes left. Third vote goes to Wolfgang. That's 3 votes Wolfgang, 5 votes left. Next one is for Wolfgang. That's 4 votes Wolfgang, 4 votes left. And it's Wolfgang. The merch boot. I don't really know how this ended on Wolfgang here, but it did. See who was voting together. We've got Brent, Ian, Kyle, Nalani, and Wolfgang all voting for Amelia. So this is Brent, Ian, Kyle. This is the men's alliance plus Nalani. Then we got Bess, Brittany, Cameron, Amelia, and Savannah voting for Wolfgang. So that's all the women minus Nalani, and then we got Cameron added onto that, who just left the men's alliance. I guess they had to work more on Cameron. They could have had his vote here, but he decided to leave the alliance. So poor social management from Wolfgang got him voted out of the game. Let's move on to episode number 8. We got our alliances, and let's go to reward. Bess wins reward, and she's gonna take Brittany Cho with her on the reward. They win a bath, a banana split, and brownie sundae. Bess Sterling becoming the comp beast of the season. I feel like she probably should not have won this reward, to be honest, but she did. And let's see if she wins the immunity too. She does not. Cameron Fletcher has won immunity. This is the knockout comp, the one where they chop the ropes. Okay, let's go to camp. Let's see what's going on. We got Nalani and Savannah finding something in common, which has a lasting impact. And then they have a major fight, which has a lasting impact also. Okay, and that's it. Kind of a boring episode, but we will move on to tribal. We got the merged tribe here. Once again, Cameron has the necklace, and it is time to vote. First vote goes to Nalani. Second vote goes to Savannah. I guess this was the Nalani and Savannah episode. I don't know. Next vote goes to Savannah. 2 votes Savannah, 1 vote Nalani. We got 1 vote for Bess. 2 votes Savannah, 1 vote Bess, 1 vote Nalani. We got another one for Nalani. 2 votes Nalani, 2 votes Savannah, 1 vote Bess. 4 votes left. And the next vote goes to Bess. We're tied again. 2 votes for all 3 women. Bess, Nalani, and Savannah. We got 3 votes left. And the next vote goes to Savannah. That's 3 votes Savannah, 2 votes Bess, 2 votes Nalani. Next vote goes to Nalani. We're tied. Once again, we got 3 votes Nalani, 3 votes Savannah, 2 votes Bess, 1 vote left. And the 8th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor Battle of the Sexes. And the first member of the jury, it's starting now. It's Nalani. That's unfortunate. Nalani, she was in a strong alliance, but they couldn't save her here. They only had the 3 votes, I guess. I don't know who the best votes were. Let's look at those. The Nalani votes are Bess, Brittany, Amelia, and Savannah. This is that 4-person women's alliance minus Eliza, I guess. Then we got Brent, Ian, and Nalani, the really strong trio alliance, voting for Savannah. And then Cameron and Kyle are just doing whatever. They just voted for Bess for, I guess, being a comp beast, I'm assuming. But we'll move on to episode number 9. We've got the final 8 here. It's Bess, it's Brent, it's Brittany, it's Cameron, Amelia, Ian, Kyle, and Savannah. So let's look at these alliances. We got Amelia and Savannah together. They are getting closer to each other. Savannah was at a 4 and now she's at a 6. We've also got this big women's alliance. They are also somewhat loyal to each other. I guess they did just successfully vote together. Then we got the men's alliance. Kyle is losing loyalty to it, but Brent, he's like getting really loyal to this. And then we have the final 2 of Brent and Ian. Nalani, she's gone, but they are very loyal to each other. I think they are ride or die at this point. Let's go to reward. Amelia, she has 1 reward and she's gonna take Savannah with her. strengthening that final 2 bond they have. But let's see who won immunity. We have Brittany Cho winning immunity. All right, good for her. Let's see what's going on at camp. Brittany and Emilia bond strongly, which has a lasting impact. All right. And Brent and Ian have a minor disagreement. Oh no. The final 2, they're arguing. That's not great. Ian is completely worn out, but is not giving up. All right, I guess this is the Jenna Maraska threatening to quit moment. I don't know. But let's go to Tribal. We got the merge tribe here. Brittany has the immunity necklace. She cannot get any votes tonight. And it is time to vote. I will read the votes. The first vote goes to Cameron Fletcher. Second vote goes to Bass Sterling. We got 1 vote Bass, 1 vote Cameron. Next vote goes to Cameron. 2 votes Cameron, 1 vote Bass. Next vote goes to Cameron. 3 votes Cameron, 1 vote Bass. Next is for Cameron. We got 4 votes Cameron, 1 vote Bass. And it's Cameron. It's a unanimous vote against Cameron. I don't really know what he was doing. He just left the alliance and didn't really make anything happen after that. So it's not a huge loss here, but Cameron is out. They just took out the swing vote. Didn't really want to worry about him. All right. Next episode number 10. We got the final 7 here. We got the alliances here. Emilia and Savannah, they are bonding more and more. They're now both at a 6. Emilia, I guess, really working that social game by taking Savannah on the reward. Then we got Brent hacking. He's losing loyalty specifically to Ian. He's down to a 6 here at the Guys Alliance. And he's down to a 7 here. He was at an 8. But this is still pretty strong, the final 2. And then we got the Women's Alliance. Everyone's at a 5 except Brittany Cho. She's really loyal to this, I think. I mean, she doesn't really have anything else going on, so she might as well. We'll go to reward. We got the auction. Kyle, he wins a piece of cheesecake. Very nice. Kyle also wins a covered item, which is manioc. Is that how that's pronounced? That's like the fruit they got, or like the plant, the edible plant that was there or something, or the like beans or whatever. I believe that's the case. Anyway, Brent wins a covered item. It's cheeseburger and fries. And then Brittany wins peanut butter and chocolate. Of course. Kyle wins pancakes, scrambled eggs, bacon, and a mystery item, which is a bed and pillow. This is the moment where Jeff asks Butch, like, where do you like eating breakfast the most? And he's like, with my wife. And Jeff is like, no, it's in bed and breakfast. Anyway, Brent wins a 32-gram protein bar. All right. Ian wins a protein shake. Brent wins a slice of chocolate cake with milk. And then Emilia wins a covered item, which is a steak and a baked potato. And then Savannah wins the letters from home. That's going to be nice for her. She's going to hear from her parents, Janae and Marcel. But let's find out who wins immunity. It is Ian Moody. He was exhausted in the last episode, but he's back in it now. This seems to be testy subjects, though. Yeah. All right, let's go to the camp. Let's see what's going on. We got Brittany and Emilia bonding slightly. And then we got Emilia impressing the rest of the team. And then Ian has left the Guys Alliance. He's out. He doesn't want to work with Kyle, I guess. And then Brittany works hard at camp and becomes tired. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's like gathering firewood or whatever. And she's like, I'm so pooped at this point. I imagine the men, they are falling apart here. I don't think they are gonna survive this tribal. Not all of them. But let's go to tribal. We're here at tribal. We've got the merge tribe. Ian has the necklace. And I will read the votes. First vote goes to Savannah. Second vote goes to Brent. We got 1 vote Brent, 1 vote Savannah. Next vote goes to Brent. 2 votes Brent, 1 vote Savannah. 4 votes left. Next vote goes to Bess Sterling. We got 2 votes Brent, 1 vote Bess, 1 vote Savannah. 3 votes left. Then we got another vote for Savannah. That's 2 votes Brent, 2 votes Savannah, and 1 vote Bess. So the women are not voting together. Interesting. Is this a blindside? This could be a blindside. We got 2 more votes to go. Let's read them. Next one goes to Savannah. Oh no. 3 votes Savannah, 2 votes Brent, and 1 vote Bess. 1 vote left. And it's Brent. So we're tied. 3 votes Brent, 3 votes Savannah, 1 vote Bess. Very interesting vote spread here. But we will re-vote. Brent and Savannah will not vote. Bess, she is safe since she only got the 1 vote. And let's go through the re-vote. First vote goes to Brent. That's 1 vote Brent. Next vote goes to Savannah. 1 vote Brent, 1 vote Savannah. Next vote goes to Savannah. We've got 2 votes Savannah, 1 vote Brent. 2 votes left. Next vote goes to Brent. We're tied. 2 votes Brent, 2 votes Savannah. 1 vote left. It all comes down to the final vote. And the next person voted out. It's Brent hacking. All right. Third member of the jury, Brent Hacking, he's gone. Unfortunate for him. He almost survived. So that means the men, the remaining men, they are both just like by themselves now, since they were only aligned with Brent and aligned separately with Brent. Oh, look at this. Bess, she voted for Savannah and then she flipped on the revote. What? That's interesting. It's very interesting. Brent voted for Savannah. Brittany voted for Brent. Amelia voted for Brent. Ian voted for Savannah. Kyle was the vote for Bess, and then he flipped to Savannah. So Kyle, he kind of screwed the man over here. He could have voted for Savannah on the first vote, and she would have been gone. But, you know, he's a flop, so RP Kyle. And then Savannah voted for Brent. All right, well, this is wild. Bess, I think, was orchestrating a blindside, and she failed, so she was like, fuck you guys, I'm voting for Brent. But if she had stuck to Savannah, she would have gotten it through. So I don't know what she's planning here. She went against the women. Very strange vote turnout. I don't know what's going on here. I imagine Bess is now going to be in trouble. Also, the two men, they are probably done for. But we're at episode number 11. We've got the final 6. It's Bess, Brittany, Amelia, Ian, Kyle, and Savannah Price. We've only got women's alliances now. Brittany Cho, she's up to a 7 in the big women's alliance. Savannah's up to a 6, so that's pretty good. And then Savannah and Amelia. Amelia's losing loyalty to Savannah. I think she's seeing her as like a sinking ship, maybe. I mean, she almost got voted out. I don't know. We will go to reward. And Ian wins reward. He wins a 1-hour loved one visit at a shared picnic, but he can give up the reward in exchange for everyone having 10 minutes with their loved ones. And he does it, but I believe it ended up being where like you give up the reward and then you still get the reward anyway. Something like that. And it's kind of dumb. Matthew won that reward. Anyway, let's see who wins immunity. It's Savannah. Savannah almost got voted out, and she wins shuffleboard, wins immunity here. All right, well, she can't be voted out now. Let's see what's going on at the beach. We got Kyle and Savannah bonding strongly. We also got Amelia and Savannah bonding slightly, which has a lasting impact. Savannah, she's trying to work herself back into the tribe, but Bess has decided to leave the Women's Alliance. She's out. I guess that makes sense based on last episode's vote. But look at this though. With Bess gone, all of the women are more loyal to the Women's Alliance. Amelia's now at a 7. Savannah's at a 6. Bess was apparently the weak link on the Alliance, the one creating discord in the Alliance. We also have Ian resting at camp to restore his energy. I mean, he was like exhausted a few episodes ago. I think he's trying to regain that strength again. Let's go to Tribal. We've got the final 6 here. Savannah has the immunity necklace. And it is time to vote. I will read the votes. And the first vote goes to Ian. Second vote goes to Bess. Third vote goes to Bess. That's 2 votes Bess, 1 vote Ian. 3 votes left. Next vote goes to Bess. So that's 3 votes Bess, 1 vote Ian. 2 votes left. The next vote goes to Ian. That's 3 votes Bess, 2 votes Ian, 1 vote left. And the 11th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor Battle of the Sexes. 4th member of the jury. It's Bess. RP Bess. She shouldn't have left that Women's Alliance. She should have stuck around, but maybe she didn't leave. Maybe she was kicked out for trying to pull that stunt and trying to get Savannah voted out and then flopping. Yeah, Bess played kind of a bad game, but here she's gone. Gone in 6th place, 4th member of the jury. I mean, 6th, that's not so bad. Who else voted for Ian? It was Kyle. Kyle is a complete wild card on this season. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's doing something. It's working though. I guess maybe he's a goat. Go to the end. Anyway, let's go to episode number 12. We got the final 5. Brittany Cho, Amelia Ernest, Ian Moody, Kyle Carlson, Savannah Price. And the alliances are here. We've got all of the women at a loyalty of 7. They are staying strong. We got Amelia and Savannah back to a 6. Let's see who wins reward. We've got Ian winning reward, and he decides to take Brittany with him on reward. This is the car reward. All right, very good. Maybe Ian is able to work Brittany long enough to get on her good side and survive this vote. But let's go to immunity. And Ian Moody, what an episode for him. He wins immunity again. It worked out for him to rest in the last episode. But we can see what's going on at camp. Savannah shockingly quits the game. What? Savannah? Oh no. Well, RP Savannah, she's gone. She doesn't want to be there anymore. She's gone. I don't know why she feels compelled to quit the game, but there she goes. Goodbye. So there's no tribal. There's no tribal council. That's too bad. Is she going to be a part of the jury, though? I don't know. Anyway, we're in the finale. We got the final four. It's Brittany Cho, Amelia Ernest, Ian Moody, Kyle Carlson. And let's see what's going on. We've got this one alliance still here, the women, Brittany Cho, Amelia Ernest. At a loyalty of 7, let's see who wins the final 4 immunity. It is Kyle. Kyle Carlson. Not a goat anymore. No one really knows what he's doing, but he's still here somehow. Yeah, anyway, let's see what's going on at camp. We got Brittany impressing the rest of the team, and we got Amelia completely worn out, but is not giving up. Maybe this is the, like, low point of her winning arc. Maybe. I'm reading into the edit here. Let's go to tribal. We have Kyle with the immunity necklace. It is time to vote. First vote goes to Ian. That's 1 vote Ian. Second vote goes to Brittany. We got 1 vote Brittany, 1 vote Ian, 2 votes left. Next vote goes to Ian. That's 2 votes Ian, 1 vote Brittany, 1 vote left. And the 12th person voted out. It's Ian. Yeah, I didn't really think he would survive this. I mean, the women were sticking together. Kyle has been voting for Ian like 3 times now. He's gone. He voted for Brittany on his way out. Maybe Brittany Cho is winning this. I feel like she's played a really strong game. I feel like Amelia is also a contender here. And Kyle, I think he's the GOAT. I don't think he's winning. But maybe. I mean, you never know. Maybe the jury is bitter. We'll go into the final 3. We got Brittany Cho. We got Amelia. We got Kyle Carlson. I'm going to make a guess here. I think Brittany Cho is going to win this. I have a feeling. I feel like she's going to win. I think one of these women is going to win the immunity. They're going to take the other woman. Kyle is going to be the 3rd placer here. Maybe. I don't know. We got the women in an alliance. They're now at a loyalty of 9 and 8. Holy shit. Yeah, they are not splitting up. They are going to the end together. But let's see who wins the final immunity and gets to choose who goes to the end with them. It says this is a final 2 season. This is before final 3 sort of thing. It is going to be Brittany Cho. She has 1 immunity. She's in the final 2. Now the question remains, is she going to take out Amelia? Even though she is in a final 2 with her, is it gonna be the smarter move to take the GOAT with her? Let's find out. Nothing happens at camp. That makes sense. It's the final 3. Let's just go to tribal. We got the final 3. We got Brittany, we got Amelia, we got Kyle, and Brittany will cast the sole vote. I will read the single vote that Brittany has made. And the 13th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor Battle of the Sexes, the last member of the jury. It's Kyle. I mean, was there any doubt? No, not really. The 2 women have done it. They are the final 2. Kyle, he's gone. RIP. So we got the final 2 of Brittany Cho and Amelia Ernest. The finalists, they make their speeches. The jury, they ask their questions. Savannah, she is on the jury. So she quit, but she gets to say in the jury at least. I mean, if they would kick her off the jury, then it would potentially be a tie. So that would not be great. Anyway, let's see who wins Sims 4 Survivor Battle of the Sexes. I will read the votes. The first vote goes to Amelia. Second vote goes to Brittany. Third vote goes to Amelia. Fourth vote goes to Brittany. Fifth vote goes to Amelia. And the 6th vote goes to Brittany. We're tied 3-3. We've got 1 vote left. It's a very tight vote. And the winner of Sims 4 Survivor Battle of the Sexes is Brittany Cho. Brittany Cho has won. I don't know how she did it. She started out as kind of a contentious character. She was fighting with Eliza, but then somehow she worked her way into the Women's Alliance, and she made it to the end. Let's see who voted who. We got Bess voting for Amelia. We got Brent voting for Amelia. Cameron voting for Amelia. And then we got Ian, Kyle, Nalani, and Savannah all voting for Brittany Cho. Very strong final 2 here, but Brittany, she was able to take the cake. Amelia won the fan favorite. Also not very surprising, to be honest. But we have our reigning queen, Brittany Cho, winner of Sims 4 Survivor Battle of the Sexes. Congratulations, Brittany. Let's see the stats. Here is the elimination order. We got Eric, first boot. Then we got Jenna. We got Thorn Bailey. We got Clement Frost, Rami Watson, Eliza Pancakes, Wolfgang Munch, the merge boot, Nalani Mahiai, Cameron Fletcher, Brent Hacking, Bess Sterling, Savannah Price, Ian Moody, Kyle Carlson, Amelia Ernest, and our winner, Brittany Cho. Ian Moody had the most challenge wins. He had 4. He had 2 reward wins, 2 immunity wins. Brittany Cho also had 2 immunity wins. Pretty good. Wolfgang received the most votes with 14 votes. Then we got Savannah at 10. We got Brent with 9, Bess with 8, Clement with 8, Cameron with 7, Amelia with 7. And look at this, Brittany Cho only got 1 vote to be eliminated. And Kyle also only got 1 vote, which was the vote that he did get eliminated in. I mean, he was like the ultimate goat. No one was gonna vote for him. He didn't do anything on the season. He was somehow the second most strategic though. That doesn't make sense. He didn't do anything. He wasn't in like any alliances. Ian was the number 1. I can see that. I mean, he was like trying to get into the majority. He just couldn't really make it there. I guess he was like perceived as a strategic threat. So it makes sense. Anyway, third one was Brittany. That makes sense also. So there you have it. All hail the reigning queen, Brittany Cho. Congratulations. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.